Let's go through a nostalgic trip in the 90s, where parachute pants and denim overalls were cool, and kids' TV entertainment was at an all-time peak. Specifically Power Rangers.
Power Rangers took over the West in 1993, deriving from Japan's Super Sentai series, captivating many kids with its colorful explosions, awesome kung fu, and its cheesy storytelling. Since its arrival, the series has continued to thrive throughout the years, spanning 27 seasons, 3 theatrical releases, along with comics, toys, video games, and books. They had you covered with your Power Ranger needs.
Today, we'll be talking about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid on Nintendo Switch, which was released back in March of 2019. But before we do, we're going to do this right. I stole this off a teen with attitude. It's morphin' time!
Tyrannosaurs! I'm coming, Zordon! Hiya! 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 Developer Enway should be proud. Presenting the Power Rangers in a faithful way isn't as easy as it sounds. Could you imagine falling under the pressure and creating a fighting game that's not only good, but also based on a beloved series? I love the menu music in all of its power metal glory as you decide what option you want to play. Which shouldn't take you very long. There's a shortage of options, with the game offering an online mode, story, arcade, and training. You'll familiarize yourself pretty quickly. But I guess someone cool would spend some time on the menu, gazing at the awesome artwork left behind. Actually, let's talk about the artwork. You can look at the style used here and immediately sense something much more serious than its TV counterpart.
I love you, fair creature. Say you'll be my wife.
Okay.
As it turns out, this game is based on the Power Rangers comic series by Boom Studios. Everything looks gritty, something I wasn't used to seeing for Power Rangers, and I love it. When I finally decided to play, I was pleasantly surprised to find a variety of playable fighters, a few of which I couldn't recognize right away. Of course, you have your classic characters like Jason as a Red Ranger and Tommy as a Green and White, but missing from the roster are characters like Billy the Blue Ranger. I'd go as far as to say that it's almost distracting because we have access to the rest of the Mighty Morphin Rangers' powers being represented. Heck, they even have the Xenozoic era Blue Ranger. You know, from that 2017 movie. Wait, you gave us Lord Zed and Goldar? That just makes me want Billy in the game more.
This park's not big enough for the both of us. That's right. Which one's Billy? I'm Billy. Can't you tell? No, he's the fake. I'm the real one. Don't listen to him. He'll try anything to trick you.
The standard game includes 15 characters, 6 of them being featured as DLC, worth a total of 21 unique playable characters. I guess if Enway wanted to add more characters, they would have had to hire a buttload of voice actors. A smile crossed my face when I heard the original actors who portrayed their characters reprise the role once again. And yeah, Jason David Frank sounds a bit older, but the character he plays is also a bit older. So I guess that works out.
That's not possible. I killed you. What hope could you possibly have when I am a god?
So far, I'm invested. I just wish we had more stages to choose from. With only 9 stages and 6 total Power Rangers series being represented, it left me wondering what a stage from Power Rangers Time Force would look like, or a stage from Power Rangers Zeo. Nonetheless, I do have my favorite stages, including Coronith and Mystic Forest.
Okay, so this game looks and sounds like Power Rangers. Great, but how does it play?
I'll cut to the chase. Controls are tight and responsive, and oddly enough feels inspired by Mortal Kombat 9. So depending on your preference, that could be a good or bad thing. Of course, there's always questions and concerns about the balance between fighters and playing through various Rangers and baddies. I felt like some characters were a little overpowered, but luckily we're not stuck in the 90s, meaning the game can always get various updates to the balance issues, as long as it's supported. Online matches were easy to find, and it's thanks to its compatibility with crossplay across all other platforms and the dedicated competitive play surrounding it. I'm happy to reveal that online matches are also a breeze to play, with little to no lag in between rounds. Of course, this would probably be determined by your internet connection, but this game does offer local multiplayer if you have someone to play against. Okay, so there's one aspect of the game I haven't talked about yet, and I am talking about the story. On one hand, I want to tell you the badass representation of Power Rangers this game sells, and on the other hand, I don't want to spoil the journey. So I decided I would let Dr. Manhattan fill you in.
To all those who will hear these words, my name is Zordon of Eltar. I come to you from across the grid with a warning. A great threat is upon us. His name is Lord Draken, and his armies are growing. With his newly charged Chaos Crystal, Lord Draken is able to move his forces across time and space. We have found a way to target Rangers. Their black dragon cannons are designed to disrupt all connections to the North. However, his true desire is to steal Morphers. With them, he will attempt to conquer existence. In this time of great uncertainty, we must stand together and, if possible, come to each other's aid. Defend your worlds. Protect yourselves and your Morphers at all costs.
So as you can see, it's pretty different. And I love it. I won't spoil the rest, that's up to you. The style they went for was cost efficient but effective. Combined with the voice acting and its cinematic theme, it's definitely a treat for fans.
Despite having started bare bones with only 10 characters on the roster. This gives me hope that maybe one day the game can be updated to include more characters, including Billy the Blue Ranger. I wouldn't hold my breath though.
Masquerade's over. You wouldn't dare. Power Blasters up! You picked the wrong Ranger to rep.
Oh,